Okay, picture this. You're stepping onto a yacht. I mean, a really luxurious one. You've got world-class fishing gear right there, ready to go. And there's this promise of adventure. Out in the Gulf, maybe the Bahamas, maybe even further out.
Sounds pretty amazing.
It does, right? So today, we're going to dive into Fleur De Lis sport fishing charters. They're based down in the Gulf states, and they offer trips like that to some really top-tier fishing spots.
Right.
Our goal here isn't just to list what they do. We want to figure out what makes this charter experience, special, what makes it stand out.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than just catching fish.
Right, like the whole package.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll look at their boat, the places they go, the overall vibe they create based on what they tell us.
Okay, well, the first thing that really jumps out is the vessel itself. They have a Hatteras GT63 yacht.
Hatteras, okay.
Yeah.
That's a known name.
Oh, yeah. It's not just like a pretty boat. It's built for serious offshore work. The GT series is really respected for handling rough seas, and, well, it's designed with fishing absolutely front and center.
Hmm.
So when they talk about all new custom finishes, luxury accommodations, elegant staterooms, it signals they're blending that high-performance fishing side with real comfort, like high-end comfort.
Right, not just bunks in the bow.
Definitely not. It's for people who want the adventure and the luxury.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I saw a testimonial from Ashley P., I think. She really highlighted the practical side of that luxury.
Oh, yeah. What did she say?
Well, she mentioned how spacious it was, like 3 full bathrooms, sleeping for 6 people. That kind of thing really matters when you're offshore for a while, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Makes a huge difference. Being comfortable is key on longer trips.
And they have Starlink, too, so you can stay connected even when you're way out there off the grid, so to speak.
That's interesting. That tells you something about who they're aiming for, maybe?
How so?
Well, it suggests clients who, value being connected. Maybe they need to check in with work or just want the convenience. It's not necessarily about totally unplugging for everyone anymore.
Good point. It's blending the escape with modern convenience.
Precisely. It shows they understand that niche, I think. People who want the thrill, but also the premium experience, connectivity included.
Okay, so the boat's impressive. The amenities are top-notch. Let's get to the main event, though. The fishing.
Right.
They really lean into the cruise experience, talking about decades offshore and this commitment to getting clients on the fish.
Which is obviously critical. You can have the fanciest boat in the world, but if the crew doesn't know where to find the fish.
Exactly. It's about that knowledge, isn't it? Knowing the waters.
For sure. And look at the testimonials again. You mentioned Ashley P., but there are others. Jeff G. calls himself a sailfish, marlin, and tarpon tamer.
Huh. Quite a title.
And George G., the sailfish stalker, they both talk about, exceptional trips, big catches. George specifically mentioned the crew being quick on the leader for his personal best marlin.
Wow.
That points to real skill, real preparedness. That's what serious anglers look for.
And they do tournament trips, too. And trips out to the deep water oil rigs.
Yeah, which again signals they cater to serious fishing. Those rigs, they're like massive artificial reefs way offshore.
Right. Structure attracts life.
Exactly. They hold a ton of bait fish, which brings in the big predators. It's a whole ecosystem out there. So targeting those spots, that's hardcore fishing.
Okay, so the fishing side is clearly serious business for them, but it also feels like they're selling more than just that.
How do you mean?
Well, they talk about personalized service, a passionate crew, making trips unforgettable. It sounds more holistic.
I think you're right. It's broader than just the angling. Look at the flexibility. Day trips, overnights, 3-day trips. That caters to different needs. And the food, they actually list examples. Shrimp and steak, juicy cheeseburgers, gourmet fish fillet, blackened mahi-mahi. That's not just grabbing a sandwich from a cooler.
No, definitely not. And Ashley P. mentioned chef-prepared dinners with curated menus.
Yeah. See? That elevates the whole thing. It's suggesting like a fine dining experience, but you're on a yacht in the middle of the ocean.
That paints quite a picture.
It really does. It's selling an experience, not just a service.
And sometimes it's those other moments too, right? Ashley also mentioned seeing dolphins, sea turtles, even sharks, and visiting Crab Island.
Right, those bonus encounters. You can't guarantee them, obviously, but the possibility adds another layer.
Yeah, it broadens the appeal. Maybe it's not just for the diehard fishermen, but families or groups who want a bit of everything.
I think that's a very strong possibility. The comfort, the food, the potential wildlife sightings, the ease of booking they mention. It all suggests they might be casting a wider net, so to speak.
Pun intended.
Maybe subconsciously. But yeah, families, friends, maybe even corporate outings looking for something unique.
Okay, let's talk destinations. Where can you actually go on one of these charters?
They list quite a range. The Gulf states, obviously, that's their home base. But then the Bahamas, the British Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and they add and beyond.
Wow, okay. So Gulf fishing, Caribbean fishing.
Exactly. And those are legendary waters. The Bahamas, famous for blue marlin. The BVIs, great for wahoo, mahi-mahi in this stunning tropical setting.
Right. Different environments, different fish.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that and beyond part is intriguing. It suggests they're open to customizing, maybe exploring even further afield if a client has something specific in mind.
So a lot of possibilities there.
Definitely opens up a world of potential adventures.
All right, so if someone's listening and thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, maybe I want to do this, how do they actually, take the next step?
They make it pretty straightforward. There's a phone number, 850-418-1693.
Okay.
And an email address, email protected. Their website also seems key, with sections like book your trip and check availability.
Makes sense.
And they list a physical location too, Sportsman Marina. Plus, you can sign up for like a newsletter for fishing news and updates from them.
Got it. So multiple ways to get in touch and find out more.
Seems so. Pretty accessible.
Okay, so wrapping up our deep dive here, what's the big picture on Fleur De Lis?
Well, it really seems like they've carved out a niche in that premium luxury sport fishing market.
Yeah.
It's this blend, isn't it? Serious, high-level offshore fishing capability combined with genuine luxury, comfort, great food, personalized service.
Across some really desirable locations.
Exactly. It's not just about the fishing. It's the whole package, the whole memory they're trying to create.
They seem to understand that the experience is more than just the catch. It's the comfort on the boat, the crew's expertise, the food, maybe seeing some dolphins, all of it.
Right. It's multifaceted. They've clearly thought about what a discerning client, someone looking for more than just a basic charter, really wants.
So maybe the final thought for you listening is, what kind of adventure could you create on a trip like this? If you could tailor your own offshore excursion,
Ooh, good question.
what waters would you want to explore? What stories would you want to bring back? Something to think about.